They were just setting off a car alarm again. Go watch my live from earlier today. They were setting off car alarms on that video like 4 times. Something like that. 4 or 5 times. And they just set off another one right now. Outside. So it's still car alarm day, I guess. And tomorrow is gonna be plane day or something. Or red car day or whatever day. So I guess it's still car alarm day. Just came on to say that. Happy car alarm day, everybody. Everybody set off your car alarms synchronized on me. It's just tradition, I guess. It's also tradition to gaslight your family members and watch them struggle and not do anything about it except say get mental help. It's just a family tradition to gaslight one of your family members, and everybody in the family does it. There are a lot of them. It's just a family tradition, I guess. Just a family tradition to make someone go crazy and push them to the point where they're losing their fucking mind, and then turn it around on them and say that they're acting crazy when you are the one that's making them act crazy and you know it. Like, all you can say is get mental help, which you could just say nothing, you could just not say anything, but you know that saying that makes me angry and it doesn't help me at all. But that's all you can say, is get mental help. When you know that I'm not insane, or mentally unwell, or whatever the word is. You know that I'm not a schizophrenic. And how does going to a mental hospital pay my bills or put food in my stomach or get clean clothes for me, which are the things that I need? I need food, clean clothes, and rent money. How would going to a mental hospital help with that? It wouldn't. And actually, I would come out of the mental hospital and be homeless. You know? Like, I would be homeless because I haven't been working. So how am I going to pay my rent? I'm in a mental hospital. So that doesn't make any sense. You should just not say it at all. Right? Right. But no, all these people in my family who are supposed to be supportive of me and say that they are, even though they're not, are telling me to get mental help. You know, you could just share my Cash App. That's free. You just click share. It's easy as pressing a button. That's free. And it's easy as pressing a button. But no, you can't even do that. All you can do is say, get mental help. When I don't need mental help. You know what would help my mental health? If I had some money. That would help my mental health. I would be mentally free right now if I could fucking not worry about money. All the places that are hiring are all the way across town. It's about to snow and I don't have a ride. Or, you know, it's gonna snow at some point. It's getting colder. All the places that are hiring are all the way across town. And I don't have a reliable ride. All the places that are closer won't call me back. This one place has been fucking me around, saying that they're going to have an application. How long does it take to print out an application? It's been 2 weeks now, and they still haven't done it. They keep telling me to come back. Apparently they're going to have it on Friday. We'll see. But then what? Then it takes 2 weeks for a paycheck. Maybe 3 weeks. Guess what's in 2 weeks? My rent. So, unless I get a job like today, then, you know. So, you know, it's kind of crazy. And then there's other places that, you know, I got fired from because my bosses were gang stalkers. So I can't go there either. So they're either not hiring, they won't hire me, or I already worked there, my boss was a gang stalker, so they're not going to hire me. And in one place, he, for some reason, said that if I go in there, he's going to call the cops on me. Like, I went in there, whatever. Like, he says if I ever go in there again, he's going to call the cops on me. But all I was doing was reacting to his gang stalking, which I didn't know he was a gang stalker at the time. But he deliberately pissed me off and then turn it around on me. And then the people in my family deliberately piss me off and then turn it around on me. The people that are supposed to be supportive of me and say that they care, but they don't. They keep saying that they care, but they clearly don't. Because how do you care if that's how you're treating me? You don't. Or maybe they're forced to do it. I don't know. But it just seems like they don't care at all. It seems like they want me to kill myself. That's what it seems like. They're just waiting around for me to kill myself. Or to say that I'm suicidal so that they can call the cops to my apartment for a mental health checkup. It's like they're just sitting around waiting for that. They just sit and look at all my posts. They just sit and watch me post my Cash App every day. They just sit and watch, and then all they can say is get mental help. And yes, I agree, I should have maybe planned it out better. I should have maybe not just quit my job all of a sudden. And I should have found something else before I quit. Okay? Yeah, maybe. But I quit for moral fucking reasons. Something that most people don't know anything about because they have none. Because they're fucking gang stalker Gestapos. They'll do anything for a fucking gift card. Apparently, or whatever they do it for. So, like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have just quit my job all of a sudden, but there was disgusting things happening there every day that I went in there, happening around me specifically. So I either go in every day and deal with disgusting shit, or I quit. Those are my only two options. I can't tell my boss about it because my boss is in on it. So I either go in and just ignore it, which I can't ignore it, or I quit and then struggle. And then nobody will help me because they act like I just quit for no reason, even though they know that I didn't. And they act like I have mental health problems, even though they know that I don't. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with people. And then I go outside and I'm sitting outside and there's gang stalkers driving by me, like smiling and laughing at me. And it's like they're like driving by like like you know, like if I break down and start crying or something, they're just gonna be driving by laughing at me, right? They're gonna be like, oh, look, he's crying. Oh. Like if I'm homeless on the street, they're just gonna be driving by laughing at me as I sit there with a change jar. Just trying to get something to fucking eat. What is wrong with people? And like this is a small town. So like I have no, you know, like if I was in a city or something, there would be like more job opportunities at least. But it's either nobody's hiring, they won't hire me, they won't call me back for an interview. I call them, they'll be like, we'll get back to you. They don't call me back. Psychotic. I'm really, really trying to hold it together right now. I got negative $13 in the bank account. For anyone that wants to know. That's how much I got. There's a cop driving by my apartment right now. What's he gonna do? Yep, he was synchronizing with other cars. He's doing nothing. He's out there wasting tax dollars. He could be catching chomos. I caught 13 chomos. How many did the police catch? 0. I don't ever see them doing any stings around here. How many chomos do they catch? They don't. They just drive around. That's all that they do. They just drive around. And they speed trap. And then they speed up to catch you speeding. And then they show up an hour late for any real issues. That's all they do. They just gang stalk, speed trap, and eat donuts. They can't even catch one chomo. I caught 13 of them, and they won't arrest them. I just expose them. Which technically isn't the police fault, it's like the state law's fault, but I'm saying. Like. Like, I get on those dating apps to catch chomos, and there's literally, like, there's more of them that I don't catch than what I do. There's literally, like, hundreds of them on there. Like, it would be really easy. All the cops need is a cell phone and a camera. They already have body cams. All they need is a cell phone. And then they could catch chomos every day. Or, you know, they could work on it every day. They could catch with as many cops as they have that sit around and do nothing and gang stalk. They could be out catching chomos instead, and they could catch a lot of them and arrest them. Why don't they do that with their pigmobiles? No, they're just gonna drive by my apartment, the guy that catches chomos for them. The guy that does what they should be doing. They're just gonna drive by my apartment synchronized with other cars. And then set off sirens synchronized and do their street theater fake pullovers and all their things. And then all the gang stalkers are gonna sit around and watch me struggle for a fucking gift card. Or whatever. Like, it's not $1 million, whatever it is. So what, like, what? Is it worth it? Like, what is this world? It's fucked up. There's that video that's on the news right now. Where's that guy that, like, fell into the World Trade Center thing? Or he, like, jumped into it or whatever. And it says that he's 33 years old. So, like, fake media shit. You know. But, just using that as an example, though, because it's recently in the news. He, like, falls into the thing, and then they're pressing charges against him. You know, like, if you try to commit suicide and you fail, then they press charges against you. Like, what is that? That's some demonic ass shit, if you ask me. Why are you pressing charges against a guy that clearly needs help? Like, what the fuck? It's like that song Soup is Good Food by Dead Kennedys. He's like, it's against the law to jump off this bridge. You'll just have to kill yourself somewhere else. A tourist might see you and we wouldn't want that. I'm just doing my job, you know, so say uncle and we'll take you to the mental health zoo. Force feed you mind-melting chemicals till even the outside world looks great. It's just a big giant cult. And I was at the library today. I was standing outside the library, and this gang stalker comes out of the library and just I'm just standing in front of a building, and just like comes and stands in front of me and is like looking around like she's looking for something, and then she just turns around and walks the other way. And just stands directly in front of me. Fucking weirdos. But yeah, it's like they're just sitting around waiting for me to self-destruct or to kill myself or to say that I'm gonna kill myself, and then they're gonna send cops to my apartment to help me. Oh man, this is crazy. Especially when it's your own family. Like, why would you turn on your family like that? Like, why would what did I do to anybody? Nothing. I never did anything. Like, if I saw someone in my family struggling and sharing their Cash App every day, I would like repost their Cash App or something. I would like text them and be like, hey, you doing okay? Something. I wouldn't just go in their comments and say, you need mental help. When clearly, even if they do, saying that just pisses them off, so... But I don't, and they know that I don't. And they see my videos, and they can see the synchronizers, but they just watch it like this, and they're like, this is cars. You need mental help. This is fucking insane. Like, how long are you gonna play this pretend game? And what do you get out of it? And is it worth losing your soul? Is it worth selling your soul? The gift card or the free car or the whatever they give you? Is it worth selling your soul? But yeah, anyway, go watch that live that I did today, because it was really insane, like really obvious gang stalkers on that video. And it was like 5 car alarms going off. There's one right at the start of the video, and it started going off right when I started going live, and then it, like right when I started to set up the video to go live, and then it turns off right when the white SUV drives through the intersection, right at the start of the video. And then there's a bunch of other car alarms and just really obvious things happening throughout the entire video. But yet people insist that I need mental help when things like this are happening every single video. And some videos like that are extremely obvious throughout the entire video. Like a lot of the videos, you might have to watch like multiple videos to understand what's going on if you don't understand what's going on. Because it's like, okay, maybe you're just looking too deep into things, dude. But then when you compare it to other videos, you're like, oh, the same thing is happening every video. Okay, I get it. But like that video, though, it's like really obvious. Certain videos like that, it's really obvious. There's a few cops on that video, too. This is really fucking obvious. But they keep insisting that I need mental help. And I know I keep repeating the same things, but they keep insisting that I need mental help. And that's really psychotic. I know I keep saying that's really psychotic, but it's because it is. And they're probably doing this to other people too. Like the same gang stalkers. They're probably doing this to other people too. And they just do this to people. And then go to sleep at night. Like, how? How do you sleep at night doing this to people? There's gotta be something wrong with your brain. What's out there? There's a white van that I always see. And then right as he drives forward, there's other cars backing up in the parking lot. And they're gonna sync up. For what? Why do they do it? Why do they try to mentally and financially and emotionally and reputationally fuck with people? Why? Why, gang stalkers? Why? What is your fucking problem? Can any of you gang stalkers answer that question? I already know you can't, but I'm just rhetorically asking though. Like, damn. Are you possessed by demons or something? Because that shit is demonic as hell. There's this one gang stalker who lives in my apartment. He's a registered chomo. And he's always wearing a red or a camo shirt when I come outside. He's just standing out there. Or he's meeting me in the hallway or whatever. I'm gang stalked by registered chomos. And by chomos that I caught on Creepbusters. And by children. And by police. Just gotta repeat that again because it's really disturbing that there's chomos out here working for the government to gang stalk me. And there's a van that drives by me at intersections that says free candy on the window. Just had to say that again. I'm going to leave it on that note. And you gang stalkers can decide if what you're doing is okay or not.